So this is kind of the worst part of hiking out here on the lava fields, because a lot of these pine trees have blown down. None of them are super big, you know, most of them are fairly easy to get across. But they're slowly falling down, being replaced by the Douglas fir trees that were back in the forest there where we just came from. So we're just going to kind of head up this way and hopefully find a good route, and we'll get back into the forest on the other side of this lava field, and that will be at the base of Green Mountain. Here's kind of a great example of a lot of the little holes that you'll find, little pocket cave things around here. You can't really see into it very far, but probably little critters live down in there in the winter. I love these bushes with kind of the reddish colored stems on it. You can see. I believe it's called a manzanita bush. I'm not 100% sure. I'll try to look it up again when I get home, but they're just cool looking bushes. And here we have our little peekaboo view of Mount St. Helens. So here we found another cave. I am guessing that this is probably the other end of Ollie's Cave. Hibernation, yeah. Huh. So we spotted some tape hanging in a tree, and so we're going to head over that way and see if there's a trail over there. Yeah, yeah. So we have hiked a lot in this area, and this is the first time we have found that entrance to the cave. We've either I know we've been like right on the ridge over there, and you just get out here, and that's why we like to kind of come out and wander, because you just never know what you're gonna find. And every time you go, I mean, sometimes you end up on the same trail or same general area, but other times you end up totally different places and find really cool things like that cave. But I'm still pretty sure that's the other end of Ollie's Cave.
Active research plot, USFS, PNWRS, Donald Brown.
Okay, what do we get? So active research plot, U.S. Forest Service, Pacific Northwest Regional, something, Donald Brown. Okay, so we won't mess with that. Yeah, yeah, and sometimes you find trails that researchers have made, or they're coming out, especially around Mount St. Helens. Sometimes there's earthquake monitoring equipment, GPS, just to make sure that the lava's not pushing up in certain areas. So you find all kinds of cool things out here. Yep. Okay, looks like we might get a better view of Mount St. Helens here in a few minutes, but also you can see Green Mountain, which is where we're headed, kind of the site of it. So here's Green Mountain. Ah, and here's another big cave. Entrance, exit, something or other. And this one does not have any signs around saying that there's bat hibernation going on, but you can definitely see there's drips of water up there, but pretty cool. Yeah, we have never seen either of these.
I'm not going to mark this one because it's so close together.
Yeah. So we just found a little marker here. USDA Forest Service, cave number, it's either 5 or 631-29D, cave inventory. So we'll go online and hopefully we can find out if there's even a name for this cave, or we can look it up on the map and see where it's at. Although we do have our GPS on, so we should be able to tell. So a lot of times you'll find these little ribbons in the tree, little construction plastic tape ribbons. And a lot of times they're pink, orange, sometimes you'll get blue, white, striped ones. And sometimes if you just follow those, you will find cool things, like we just found another cave entrance. So other times you'll follow them and it might lead to nowhere, and or it might have just been a hunter that was marking where he shot an elk or something to come back and get it. So anyway, it always pays to follow these. Found a little squirrel up here. I'll probably scare him away, but oh, already did. He's gone. Okay, there's a little squirrel friend up here on the tree eating. We're probably going to scare him as soon as we start walking, and there he went. I think he's chewing on a pine cone. Seems to be eating it like a corn on the cob. Can I go get some more? And here we have some more ribbon on the tree, so let's follow it. Why not? Kind of getting close to the end of the low side of Green Mountain, which is kind of back up in those trees. So we want to get down to the lower side of it. And Mount St. Helens is kind of straight ahead of us. Can't really see it because of all the trees, but I can see a little bit of white. That was kind of fun back there watching that squirrel eat the pine cone, I think, because we don't often get that close to them. I was really surprised that it let me that close, although I did have the zoom, and I was what, maybe 10 feet away from it. I think so. Oh, yeah. So we're gonna head this way, see what we can find. Found another blue ribbon over here, so we're guessing that maybe kind of up in this pile of lava rocks here, there might be another cave or something. Hey, look, more lava rocks. Miles and miles of lava rocks. Time for a break. Just sit in the woods and enjoy. Picking up garbage. Doesn't seem to matter how far you go into the woods, there's always garbage. So we're still on the lava fields, but we're kind of getting into an area that's got a lot more trees. We're not too far below the trail of two forests, but we're not going to be headed that way. Instead, we're going to go over towards Green Mountain. Kind of a little more hilly in this area too, where it was flat down below. So we're just going to head on up the hill, and then we'll probably start going over towards the mountain. Well, there's the mountain back there. You can kind of sort of see it. It's just trying to hide from us today. So we just found an area that had like a little rock fire pit. Yep, first time we came up here, we were kind of looking for these little lava areas where they had extruded up, and they kind of look like crop circles on the map. And anyway, we found a place where somebody had camped, and they left a little bottle of medical marijuana, and we hadn't run across this place, and that was the one and only time, I think. Yep, one of our first hikes up here, and anyway, we just now found it again. But I guess we've been exploring more of the lower area than we have the upper area lately. So anyway, finally found it. Now we know it's a lot higher up. But you get out here in this lava and man, this stuff just starts looking like just the same old, same old. You just keep going across the same places every single time, even if you're not. But it's pretty easy to not get lost because you can, it's not super wide, so you can kind of see Green Mountain on one side and you know where Mount St. Helens is. And then you can see the forest over on the other side. So it's not, and we have GPS, so, and maps, so it's not like we're getting lost out here. But, yeah. So that was cool to find the caves today and find something we kind of wondered if we'd ever see again. That was a pretty cool rock we just found. Interesting. And we're on another kind of cruisy section of the trail here. Pretty easy walking, and it's uphill. Pardon? There's no trail. It's our trail. Getting a few more trees in here. So we've been hiking for about 2.5 hours now, but I didn't do a lot of footage on the lava fields because it's kind of boring. It might be. It's true. Could be. I think maybe we've found the trail of two forests. Could be. Cool.